Hi everyone and welcome to episode 14 of Vines to Vinyl. My name is Vic D'Souza. This is my beautiful wife, Geneieve D'Souza. Today, the album that we're going to do is Gowan, so another Canadian content, so CanCon as they say. And the wine that we're going to feature today is...
Silk and Spice from Portugal. Yes,
so it's a white wine. And Geneve's going to tell you a little bit about that a little later. First song we're going to listen to that we got queued up is the title track. It's called Strange Animal. So I'm going to put that going and
pour some wine
and we'll probably drink it because that's what we do. Yes, that's a little more than what we usually play because I'm being a rebel that way.
Rebel without a cause.
We're getting copyright protection anyway, so play a little bit more. So yeah, that title track. I'm sure everybody's got some sort of memory of where they were when they first heard that song.
Or the video.
Yeah, that's I remember that video as well. I might as well go right into the album, tell you a little bit about it. The album came out in February 1985. It was recorded in 1984. The studio that it was recorded in was Starling Studios, and that was in Ascot, Berkshire, England.
Not in Canada.
Nope.
That's surprising.
The producer was David Tickle, and I don't know, David, if you're out there, I'm sorry, I was trying to be cute. The label that it was on was Columbia, Linus Entertainment, but the label is Columbia 1984 until 2008. Gowan was on that label. And let's see here, the 4 singles came off of this album, and it was...
The 4 most popular.
The 4 most popular, but there was 2 that were really popular.
Which are the 2 we're playing right now?
Yes. Actually, the most popular is one we're going to play after this one.
And my favorite song.
So, Strange Animal... was actually the second most popular, and it was actually the second single, it looks like. The other 2 singles was Cosmetics and Gorilla Soldier. So I think we might be doing only 3 of the songs today.
Yes. We will do Gowan later on with another album that followed up this one.
Absolutely. A fun fact on this one, the players that they had on this album were actually from the Peter Gabriel band. He had studio musicians that were from
That's really impressive.
Peter Gabriel. And Starling Studios, where it was recorded, actually that studio is owned by Ringo Starr, the one and only Ringo Starr from the Beatles. So another fun fact.
Learn something new every day.
And so, you know, I'm just telling you what Google's telling me. This is what's on Wikipedia, so I can't remember all that stuff up here. What else was interesting about this one? So the track listings of this album, the 4 that I mentioned to you. The other tracks are Keep the Tension On, Burning Torches of Hope, Walking on Air, City of the Angels, Desperate, and Cosmetics. This album itself went 3 times platinum in Canada. I believe it was only released in Canada. It doesn't show that it had an American release at all. So personnel that played on the album, like I mentioned, they're from Peter Gabriel's band. Some of the names are Chris Jarrett on guitars, David Rhodes on guitars, Tony Levin on basses, and Chapman stick. I have to look up what a Chapman stick is because I'm not sure what that is. And Jerry Marotta on drums and backing vocals. So that's the personnel on this album. So a lot of cool stuff. On a side note, I don't know if you guys would be interested in this. You've heard of the band Styx. Lawrence Gowan became a permanent member of the band Styx in 1999. So that's another cool fact.
That's a really cool fact. And we had the pleasure 2 summers ago of actually seeing him at the River Cree.
Yeah, it was a great show.
An amazing show. An amazing
really
artist.
Good. And he had a lot of energy. And he had this piano that it looked like a grand piano, or was it a grand piano? No, it was like a big, huge keyboard thing, but it was on a swivel. And he would turn it around, and he was actually standing on it at one point, didn't he, during the concert?
Yes, he did.
So it was a really cool show. I'm glad that we went to that show. And funny enough, wasn't that like your first concert?
My first concert in grade 8 was Gowan and the Spoons.
Wow, eh?
And I remember it was a smaller venue. I think it was at the old Shaw Conference Center.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
And me and my friend went and we watched it, and it was like folding chairs, and we sat, and again, my very first concert.
Folding chairs. Sounds like another band, Folding Chairs. Or instead of the spoons, you could have watched the forks.
Having said that, my second concert was actually Georgia Satellite's Duran Duran and David Bowie, Glass Spider Tour. So I went from a smaller venue to the stadium.
Stadium, yeah. Watching a concert in the stadium is so different than like one of the smaller venues. But there is something about the smaller venues that is really cool as well.
Absolutely.
Because it's more intimate and you're closer, and I don't know.
You feel more connected to the crowd.
More connected in the crowd. You're more connected to the band because they could see a little bit more. When you're in a stadium, all they see is little dots in the audience, right? Or the first few rows.
Both were amazing experiences.
Absolutely.
Because Labyrinth with David Bowie was still one of my favorite movies, and that came out when I was in grade 7. So, yeah.
Yeah. Awesome. I'm going to play a little bit more of Criminal... Is it? No, it's not Criminal Minds. Strange Animal.
Your Strange Animal.
And... I just want to get to Criminal Minds because I think that's my favorite song off of this.
That's my favorite song as well.
Yeah, so we'll play a little bit more of Strange Animal. We're going to try our wine.
And I'll tell you a little bit about it.
I poured it and we haven't drank it. And, something's wrong with that. We have to rectify that. Let's have a sip right now.
Sure.
Cheers.
Cheers.
You forgot to look at me.
Oh, cheers. Picky. This is a lovely blend. It is a wine blend.
I like it. And that's not just because it's from Portugal.
I think he's a little biased for that reason.
Biased on that, but no, because there are some Portuguese wines that I just don't like.
Are there really?
There is. I've tried some.
We were in Portugal in October, and I think the only Portuguese wine he didn't like to drink was the one that was actually made for cooking.
That was horrible.
But it's good for cooking.
It came. This is really funny.
A 1 liter.
It came in a 1. Those Sunripe juice boxes that you get that are like 1 liter. Well, they had wine in those. And apparently we bought it, we tried it, but apparently those are just, it's used for cooking.
And that's why we didn't. Gotta love the Europeans in general.
We didn't, and it would make sense why we wouldn't like it, because it wasn't made for a table wine. It was made for cooking. So, fun fact, if you do go there and you want to cook for yourself and you do buy those, don't buy it to drink. I'm sure it'll get you the same effect.
But it really has no flavor.
The taste is just not good. But anyways, here's a little bit more of Strange Animal. You gotta follow. Ooh, a couple of scratches on that one.
This was, again, my original album from...
Yes, so good news, when it's got scratches, it just means that it was well played.
I think 99% of our albums are
gonna have
the originals. They're not something that was redone.
Yeah.
It is what it is. It has character.
Fun fact on that as well, this album was re-released. What did they call it? It was in 2010, I believe, they re-released it again.
Well, maybe I can talk a little bit about the wine while you're looking for that.
Absolutely.
So in 2023, this is the wine we're drinking right now, the Silk and Spice white wine blend, is a medium-bodied Portuguese wine characterized by intense notes of ripe peach, melon, and white flowers. Typically a blend of Bacal, Arentillo, and I'm going to just absolutely just butcher these, and Alvanero type grapes. It's aged in American oak, offering a creamy yet fresh finish, often priced between $12 and $15. So this is a really nice light white wine from Portugal, and I do know from being in Portugal in October for the month, they have some lovely wines. The difference is now we pay anywhere between $10 and $50 here. There you're lucky if you pay €4, maybe €5 at the most. So go Portugal.
Absolutely. So if you want to just, retire there and drink lots of wine, that's the perfect place to do it, because it's what you spend here for a glass of wine. You could buy like
a case.
Yeah, probably.
Yeah, pretty much. But I think that's all of Europe, because we also walked into Spain, and when we were in Spain, their wines...
We walked into Spain?
No, we drove into Spain.
That was a long walk.
We were only 40 minutes away from Spain. Smart ass. Only 40 minutes away from Spain, and the few times we went to Spain, I found that their wine and food was amazing as well. So I suspect all of Europe
probably
is focused on the wine and the food.
For sure.
And it's not to say that we don't do that here in North America. It's just a different atmosphere.
Yeah. It's a little more balanced, I find there.
Oh yeah, definitely. The work-life balance is very different there.
Yeah, for sure.
And the coffee shops are open at 8, and sometimes people go in for coffee, sometimes they go in for a beer, sometimes they go in for a glass of wine.
Yep.
And that's okay too.
And they'll have lunch too.
Yeah, they eat in between. The food is really great. The seafood is amazing. The fish.
Yeah, absolutely. Awesome. Well, thanks for all that info. That was really cool. Mm-hmm. The bottle, I'll show you a little bit. It's kind of cool because the label's got kind of like a map of Portugal, or a portion of Portugal anyways. That's what it looks like. Silk and Spice. Next song we're going to do is our favorite song. It's called Criminal Minds. I'm going to cue that up. Here is Criminal Minds. And I forgot to mention, we got a special guest again. Here's Lacey.
Say hello, Lacey.
She's got a criminal mind.
This is my favorite song that he ever did. And this was the song that actually introduced me to him.
You see my hands are steady. You've seen my face before.
to stop it there because it's like
Very
cliffhanger.
intense. Yeah.
Cliffhanger. What is he gonna say next?
Do you remember the video?
I do remember it briefly. I remember that he had the little red on the back of his mullet.
No, the red was in the front.
Oh, was it in the front?
Yeah.
Oh, yes,
pieces
you're right.
of red, and that's when coloring your hair like a different color became very popular.
Oh, I
in the
remember
80s.
seeing that color stuff. They would be all in the, what was it, Woolco? Because we didn't have Walmart back then.
No, we had
It was
Woolco, we had
Woolco,
Zellers.
Zellers, and you go to
Eaton's and Woodward's.
the hair care section,
Yeah.
and it was just all of these purples and reds, and did they have green?
I don't think that
mostly
came out till like the
purpley and
2000s.
red
Yeah.
is and pink. I think they had.
Yeah,
pink
he
in
had
there
the
too.
best hair, I have to say. So let me just show you all a great picture of his hair. And he was a very handsome man. He's still very handsome, I'm just saying. Very cute.
And we could tell what she looked for when she was buying albums.
No, it was this video.
How cute is this guy?
No, it was this video because he was in a cage with his little red pieces.
That's how
And
Geneieve prefers her men. In a cage.
right now, yes. I'm not going to lie about that. It is what it is.
She just
But
let me out of my cage not too long ago.
anyhow, do I get to finish?
Yes.
He was in a cage, locked up, and he was singing inside that cage. And I thought, what a cool video! Like this was fun. It was different, and the song was different because again, it was the '80s, so it's so much hair metal, so much, new wave. But this was something that was a little bit different, and I always found this song to be really special.
Yeah.
There's something about it, and the way he performed it, and the video itself.
Yeah. No,
I
it
think
was.
it's a classic. So if you get a chance, Google the song, but watch the video.
Yeah, it was a good video. I think wasn't there like a judge in it? Something like he's at the bottom and
Yeah.
the judge is like way up there. Yeah.
Hence Criminal Mind. Yeah.
Yeah.
It was
a cool video.
For that time,
For that
especially,
time,
because you got to
especially.
remember there wasn't as many special effects.
Didn't it have some sort of? It was some drawing things too. Like there were sketches in it too, right? Where it kind of. It went from live action
A
to
little bit
a
like
little
the
bit of animation.
a little bit like the Aha Take
Yes,
on Me video.
yes,
Yeah.
Yes. Which we'll probably do that at some point too, because we do have the Aha album as well.
We
so,
have 2 Aha albums.
Yeah. So stay tuned for those as well coming in the future. So we'll play a little bit more of that song. Do you have any more to say about the wine at all, or did
I
we?
know we'll play a little bit more about the
little
song,
bit
and
more?
then I'll talk a little bit more about the wine.
Sounds good.
We haven't really tasted it. We only had 1 sip, so
Oh, I had a few more. I've been drinking the whole time.
no. Okay, it is what it is.
All right, here's the rest. Then another clip of Criminal Mind, and it should be the chorus, hopefully.
The suspense.
A criminal mind is all I ever know. They tried to reform me,
Reform me?
but I'm made of cold stone.
Oh, yes.
They tried to reform me, but I made of cold stone.
My criminal mind is all I've ever had. Ask one who's known me.
Here's the cool part.
I'm really so bad.
Right here, right here, right here.
I
I love that part.
That intensity,
Oh,
right?
man.
Like it's just like the conviction, the intensity. That's why I think I love this song.
Yeah, a good song. And what's cool about that song for me is that he's just got the piano going, and it's almost like stripped down to the rawness
Yeah.
of how the song was written, and then he just sings it with conviction at that part when he goes, "I am," and then it goes back to the nice melodic piano, and
Definitely,
really
in my
cool.
mind, a Canadian superstar.
absolutely he is. He's an icon. He's an
Absolutely.
icon for Canadiana.
Maybe not the newer generation, but definitely our generation.
But you know what? Our generation, and I'm sure some kids nowadays have heard that song. They just maybe not know. If we say, hey, Gowan, they'll like, well, who's that? But I'm sure they've heard the song. Because
the nice thing about this album as well is that it has the words and the beautiful picture of Gowan. Lawrence Gowan now he goes by. But
oh, that's cool.
Yep. And then you've got the pictures in the back of him.
That's what I kind of miss from music, the artistry that went into the covers, right? Because
you don't get that on Spotify or Apple Music.
Covers were so big, right? Mm-hmm. So they could actually have. It was an experience in itself, just looking at the album cover and checking it out. And I remember just sitting there, getting the album, putting it on, reading the back, reading the credits. And now you can just go on to Apple Music or Spotify. You search the song that you're looking for, and you know nothing about the credits. Or,
no history.
The information is there, but you actually have to, tap here or there, the little icon to give you more information. But who really does that? Mm-hmm. Now, nerds like me will do it because I want to know who produced that album, who played on that album, because I like knowing that stuff, right? I don't know if people do that anymore. If you do, comment down below. Let us know if you are from the younger generation that started with the whole streaming thing. Because I'd be interested to know, do you still do that? I love it. So I do look for that information. If I can't find it on the actual track listing when I'm listening on Apple Music or Spotify, I will Google it just to find out. So let us know what you do if you're a streamer. All right. So the next song we're going to do, and I think that's going to be our final song.
Yeah. And I'm going to talk a little bit more about the wine before that.
Well, let's do that. Well, how about you tell us a little bit more about the wine?
Sounds good to me.
Alrighty. I've queued up the next song, and before we listen to that, this beautiful young lady right here, known as my wife, is going to tell you a little bit more about the wine.
Still, one more cheers.
Absolutely. Cheers to you, baby.
Cheers to you.
Cheers to you out there. Thank you so much for tuning in.
The one last thing I wanted to talk about this wine is that when it comes to pairing, it's ideal for seafood, pasta, or chicken. But this wine was created as part of the Silk and Spice range by Grape to honor 15th century Portuguese navigators focusing on bringing a smooth yet accessible wine to the table. So that's pretty cool.
That is pretty cool.
That was the reasoning behind starting this wine. So yeah, definitely give this a try. It's very light. It's very floral. Yeah, for me, it's very floral. I don't taste the peach as much as I taste it. It's very florally in my mouth.
Does it taste like floral? How do you even say that? Florally?
Floral hints. We're gonna say
flowery. How about flowery?
Or floral hints.
Floral hints.
With
hints
peach.
of floral.
Yes.
How about that? Hints of floral.
Yes, hints of floral.
It's okay. We only started speaking English last week, so.
English is hard. And what's the last song?
Actually, the last song, I have to tell you all, this was from my days back when I used to be on the runway. I was a runway model. And I'm pulling your leg. I was never a model, but
but look at that face. I'm sure you were.
Thank you. This is a song called Cosmetics, and I believe it's a little bit about modeling and stuff, because I think I hear that. That's the vibe I get when I listen to the song.
Absolutely.
So here's our last song. Thanks again for joining us. Cosmetics. Crackle, crackle, crackle.
Snap, crackle, pop.
Let's have a bass come in.
It is a catchy song. poppy. Makes you want to dance in your seat.
That groove is pretty awesome. That
Yeah.
bass groove. You know, that's what I do miss from a lot of the songs in the 80s. The rhythm section that they had was amazing because you could hear the pop, but it was very intricate. The wine's getting to me already. Look at that. How many? We're over half of the bottle, so we're doing pretty good.
Vic's a lightweight when it comes to wine.
I'm not a lightweight.
You are a lightweight when it comes to wine.
I drink a man's drink. I drink whiskey.
Yeah, and I'm a lightweight when it comes to hard liquor and anything but wine. So yeah.
Look at all this chest hair. Where do you think that comes from? That comes
They
from
don't
the
need to
whiskey.
see that.
What I was trying to say is very intricate parts. So like the bass, it's just they lay down a groove, and it's just it's in the pocket. All you musicians out there know what I mean when I'm saying in the pocket, because it's just there. It makes you want to move, and it's just carries the song. And
So it's like
gives
the
it
perfect combination.
Yeah, it gives it the foundation that it needs, and all the other stuff over top is just the color, right? To me, that's a masterpiece of a song. When you got a groove that's laid down there with a nice rhythm in behind it, makes you want to move, and that groove is nice and solid. That all of the 80s songs back then, if you listen to them or if you watch them play it live, you feel it even more. If you have a chance, listen to Rick Springfield. He's got the coolest band members, like for laying down grooves and stuff like that. You feel it because I've seen him live a couple of times, and hearing the drums and the bass just connect and tighten up like that, it's awesome. And it's such a cool feeling because you feel it live.
Isn't Extreme like that as well?
What's that?
The band Extreme is like that as well.
Extreme, amazing that way as well. Like you feel the tightness of the band when you go and watch
and the
them.
connection.
Yeah, the connection is.
And there's
just
nothing better than we saw the Goo Goo Dolls last month, and just the connection with that band was amazing as well.
Absolutely.
So grateful we were able to see them.
The energy. It just gives you a different feeling being in the audience, and you feel the energy that's coming off of the stage. That to me, it blows any show. It doesn't matter if you have flash spots, pyro.
Oh, you love pyro.
I love pyro, but
pyro, but he's a big pyro guy.
Lasers, the lights. I love all of that stuff.
He's very flashy.
I love that stuff because I get entertained by that stuff, and I'm a nerd that way. I love technology when it comes to stage gear and stuff like that. But you could have just the band playing, and if they got a tightness on there, you're drawn in because you're feeling the music, you're feeling the chemistry they have on stage, and it's coming right out to the audience. So that's what I love, and
it makes the experience
and
so
I'm
much more
blabbing
special.
right now. Point being, check out these bands if they come to town near you or anything like that. Listen to their albums, watch it live, because that's when you're gonna get it. The production and everything like that on an album is great, but once you see them take that album and that song that's on an album and they recreate it on stage, like in its pure form, that's when you actually get the song.
Yeah, absolutely.
That is for me. For me, that's what it's always about. Can they recreate that sound live? So.
And I think that is very important, but it's also just the connection, right?
Yes.
And
absolutely.
sometimes hearing songs that you grew up with that you absolutely loved and just seeing them do it live is important as well.
Absolutely. So
Again,
we'll play
memories.
a little bit. Sorry?
Again, memories.
Oh, yes. Memories. That's what life is about. Memories all the time, right? Mm-hmm. There's that time machine again. I'm using that reference. You guys are going to be like saying this in your sleep because we say it so much. But anyways, here's the rest of this, not the rest of the song, but another clip of the song. Mm-hmm. I think it's going into the chorus now. And once that is all done, we are done for today. So thanks again for joining us. If you haven't subscribed, subscribe down below. comment down below, say hello. Just say anything you want to say down below. If you have any ideas, if this has sparked something that you would like to see in the future, please comment down below as well. And that's all I got to say.
Well, and what I have to say is going forward, we're going to, obviously we are about the wine, but we are going to try a few different things with summer approaching and us wanting maybe something a little bit more fruity, more girly drinks. He's the girly drink person. I am not.
Girly Jean?
Yeah. We're going to try other local things. The next one, we're going to try a local peach vodka from Barhead.
Yeah.
So I'm pretty excited to try that. And yeah, if you have any suggestions for alcohol that we should try or something that's one of your favorites. I know Danita wants us to do paralyzers.
Vodka paralyzers, yeah.
So we will do that.
We do have a vodka that we buy here quite often, and it's a local vodka.
We can try that.
It's called, T-Rex.
And it's
actually made here in St.
Albert. And it's a really good vodka.
Yeah. I like it, and it's so reasonably priced compared to all the other stuff from different distilleries.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, keep that in mind when you're buying vodka or for your Caesars or your vodka paralyzers.
We'll give more recommendations for different types of alcohol going forward.
So again, thanks for joining us. We will say goodbye after the clip plays, but let's play the clip. King. There's that groove again.
It just makes you want to dance and you stand up and dance.
Boom, 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 boom. Like, that's such a cool groove. Mm-hmm. Well, anyways, thanks for indulging with us. Thanks for joining us on our episode 14.
Bye from Lacey.
Lacey would like to thank you all for joining us as well. And would you like to do a 3D of Lacey?
She looks so impressed with you. She's like, why are we not in bed?
Thank you so much. And we will see you for our next
episode.
Yes.
Episode 15 from Vines to Vinyl.
Yes.
The Barhead Vodka Edition.
Perfect. And we'll let you know what the album is that day. Have a good night. Take care. God bless.
God bless.